How's it going, everybody? Shanthani Kishtano here, and back with a new music review. Wait, that's copyright? Fuck. David Loyler, a multi-instrumentalist and singer and own self-made producer and bandmate, previously the lead guitarist of the band Red Voodoo out of Central California, has released his third album, Terrestrial Findings. Terrestrial Findings is a sort of revisit of classic rock. It's a modernized kind of high production, very crisp and glossy in some ways. It's a blast from the past, so to speak. This kind of music is Davin's forte, and he's gotten quite good at it. If you listen to things from Red Voodoo, you can tell that there's a lot of 80s and 90s influence and inspiration there. All of his solo projects have a slightly heavier, more Metallica, more Alice in Chains kind of bend to them. Almost a Breaking Benjamin, Shinedown, Nickelback kind of feel to them. There's a lot of inspiration from classic rock artists, as well as contemporary metal artists in there. After listening to this album, I've come to my own conclusion that Davin is very, very good at being experimental and branching out into new fields. I think that the strongest points on this track are the ones where he's stepping out of his forte a little bit, keeping the things that are strong, keeping the parts that are good and well crafted, but then throwing in little twists in there. So with songs like Without You, I Can't Live, there's a lot of very interesting guitar passages, very unique guitar passages. I'd say the most unique on the album. Very interesting vocal layering, kind of discordant harmonizing for a really interesting effect. I'm not sure if I really like it, but it's definitely very interesting, very ear-grabbing, so to speak. On songs like My Own Enemy, you can find very interesting flows and very interesting lyrics. And I think my only criticism of this album is that it feels like there are some songs that are very similar to each other in flow and sound. So like you have a song like The Other Side, which, by the way, I should add, Davin's vocals are reminiscent of Ghost. Listen to this. I don't know who to turn to. And now here's Ghost. I feel your presence amongst us. Am I the only one who hears the similarity there? When you have a song like The Other Side play right before a song like Coming Clean, you can really see how similar they are. You wanna know why it got so bad so fast? I don't know who to turn to. And I think that's my only real criticism of this album, is that it feels like there's a lot of songs that are kind of the same in flow and instrumentality. I think that Davin is at his strongest when he's switching things up, making the flow and the instruments sound very interesting, the production sound very interesting, taking it in a new, interesting direction. For instance, Drowning in Tears, it's not the most unique track on the album, however, it has a very fun guitar. The guitar is kind of like a country banjo kind of sound, which is very, very interesting. On the song Out of Touch, David Loyler and Andrew Edwards team up and make a very, very interesting song. I'm not a huge fan of Andrew Edwards' vocals by himself, but when he teams up with Davin and they do a harmony, I think that that's very, very good. I think that the Shinedown-esque vocals are very interesting. I think it's an interesting choice. I like it. Am I alone and I feel so alone? Well, Mama told me when I was young. And then the end track, Backyard Party, very fun, very vibe, like a classic rock song about backyard parties. It's absolutely adorable. The title track, Terrestrial Findings, nice chorus, psychedelic soaring guitars. Overall, very, very interesting. The main takeaway for this is David took a lot of interesting new steps into new directions, and I think the strongest points on this album were when he broke from his standard recipe, still keeping the good parts but branching out into new directions and creating new sounds. If David continues to experiment and grow his sound like this, I think he'll come into his niche and blossom into a wonderful, groundbreaking artist. If you like this video, press like and subscribe. I might do more music reviews in the future. Leave a comment, tell me how you liked this, tell me what you didn't like about this, critique this video, do as you do. I'm very tired. Have a wonderful rest of your day.